even if he like doesn't win the lawsuit, all of the videos and new viewers that he's getting probably is making bank now thanks to this.
The nerve of starting a GoFundMe?
You're gonna get cancelled, by the way, by the community. But
I don't care. I'm too little to be cancelled.
I feel like I'm educating you more about the internet ecosystem where I grew up in and came from. Yeah,
the dark side.
There's been more drama now. I guess you can call it drama, but this is like real life stuff now where people are getting sued. And we're going to be covering 3 lawsuits.
Oh, okay.
More particularly, there's 3 creators that are getting sued by another YouTuber. So
okay.
These are streamers, and there's a YouTuber that's suing them. And it's Denims, and the lawsuits are named The Nightmare on Denim Street, Frogan, which is another Twitch creator, Reacting by Exiting, and Kaceytron. She smoked more than she spoke.
Wait, that's the name of the suits or the name of the streamer?
Streamers are Denims, Kaceytron, and Frogan. The lawsuits are The Nightmare on Denim Street.
I didn't know you could name the lawsuits. Interesting.
Yeah. That's actually a new thing for me too.
Yeah, because I thought it's always like Matthias v. Emma. That's it.
I was wondering too, like how much like the judge. I guess it depends on the judge who's gonna look at it, but how they're gonna think, like, because it's kind of like a meme joke, you know? It's like Denims is the name of the person, but because she has this little Denims background street sign here, it's like Nightmare on Denim Street. I guess some judge might think it's funny. I guess if you're reading through boring court documents, you know,
true,
might be fun.
True.
But my whole thing here is that I think a lot of the internet doesn't really understand or know why is this happening, like the true reasoning behind it.
Okay.
And then
the real sauce.
The real sauce, yeah. And then I have some like thoughts as well on like I think how this is gonna go.
Okay.
But maybe taking a step forward there. A quick intro from Ethan himself. So he's the guy that's suing these creators, and he basically announced it with this video here.
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published.
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would.
So that's the premise. And I think that's what a lot of people kind of started with. Okay, he just built this trap by making this juicy piece of content, and those are the 3 creators that are being sued them. So a little bit of background info for you is that these are 2 separate communities that basically don't like each other.
Okay.
And Ethan here, for the longest of time, has felt like he's been harassed by this community, and he now crafted this content piece with the idea that he's gonna catch a lot of these people, and he'll have an opportunity to actually like fight back with them.
Okay. Let me try to play it back to you and see if I understood. Ethan here is a YouTuber who is obviously active on YouTube. The other 3 streamers who are being sued, they're active on Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay. And these streamers don't like Ethan. Ethan doesn't like these streamers.
Yeah.
And something these streamers do is they would just put up Ethan's video, add little to no comment to it. So essentially they're re-streaming Ethan's content.
Yeah, it's basically stealing a piece of content.
Stealing his content. Yeah. Okay. And this lawsuit is about them stealing the content.
Yeah. So basically it's like, let's say, what's a TV show you like?
The Newsroom.
The Newsroom. Cool, yeah. So this is basically, let's say The Newsroom launched a new season today.
Yeah.
And then you just literally on your live stream, you watch the entire show.
Oh, okay.
Against copyright laws. You can't do that. So that's basically what the premise of this is.
Okay. I wish someone had done it for me.
But yeah, I think then the piece that people are missing is that why Ethan kind of went this way, which brings me to this video here.
Okay.
This morning we got a visit from Child Protective Services.
And a lot of streamers these days have to deal with swatting, so people like make just phony calls to the police and be like, oh, I kidnapped my family and I killed everybody, I'm gonna commit suicide, and then helicopters and SWAT teams and things come out. But I think this was kind of the final straw with him, that he says this here too. And you can see how stressed he is too. I haven't actually really seen this now before researching. He has something called like a Tourette's, so he has like involuntary like movements, and he's like doing a lot of this sniffing and stuff. And you can see this is like probably a lot of this stress is like what has built it up. Yeah.
And then the part that, in my opinion, crossed the line was like, so I'm going to visit your kids at school and ask them questions. And I says, you're not fucking doing that. No, I mean, we both were like, that's not happening. You're not going.
Terrifying.
You are not doing that. So he agreed to come visit our house
next week
when the kids are at home, because he needs to fucking interview our kids as a matter of procedure.
But I was like, I really don't want you to create any bad memory here for them. Like, they are...
It's messed up. Yeah. You don't bring kids into these things.
Yeah, and I think internet generally kind of agrees with this too, but I think, this is what kind of crossed the line, because in a lot of the other of his, like, their own, like, YouTube live streams, they've also explained, like, there's no end to the stuff that they get, that, you know, that Reddit basically wants him to die, I think he quoted once. But now they're like, okay, kids too much, and probably this is what kind of prompted him to come up with this piece of juicy content and to try to actually like get back at them like somehow, because like how do you do that really? And this is like a good way to do it.
Are you saying he's getting more supporters now because this happened to his kids and people are starting to emphasize with him?
I think a lot of people I think live in their bubbles in these different communities. They don't really like actually understand what's happening on the other side. And I do think Ethan has gotten a lot more support now. And I think even from a lot of these like people that were on the other side have more like start to come over and like actually like try to see what their point of view is, or if nothing else, then like at least even if they hate Ethan, they're like, okay, you can't do that. And basically the kind of the assumption is that one of the viewers amongst their communities from those live streamers made the report to the CPS, because lots of creators in that community were kind of egging them on and talking about this like weird theories about how Ethan is like lives in a dirty house and the dog poops on the floor and the kid must have gotten sick because ate the dog poop and stuff like that. And
Jesus.
And now they're all fundraising, all these creators, because with little research that I understood is that I believe in California, wherever these lawsuits are at, I think one of them was in a different jurisdiction. It's like at least like a couple $100,000 to defend yourself against the copyright lawsuits. And they all started their own GoFundMes to raise money, and they've actually raised decent chunks, like $40,000. Oh, they don't get a little bit less. She's with a $200K goal.
Okay. Is it the right time for me to start making comment, or should I get to know more context first? This is messed up. Okay, first of all,
you're gonna get cancelled, by the way, by the community now. But
I don't care. I'm too little to be cancelled. First of all, messing with other people's kids is like crossing the line. you can trash talk the other person as much as you want because, yeah, freedom of speech or whatever. But bringing kids into this is not okay. Number two, you are breaching other people's copyright. I don't think Ethan needed this cause to start a lawsuit against them. Like these three people, I'm sure there are a lot more people out there doing that, but these three streamers, you are copying other people's content for your own profits or benefit. Even if you didn't send CPS to other people's house.
Yeah, which is still like speculation, I guess. As well.
Okay.
We can't directly say that they're responsible.
Fine.
But
yeah, even that didn't happen. I think they deserved it. Yeah, if you wanted to make money out of creating content, then create some content. And the nerve of create or starting a GoFundMe? Can I start a GoFundMe right now?
Yeah, you can start a GoFundMe for whatever.
For what? Okay, let me think about this. I need to start a GoFundMe because it looks like the money is just, easy.
Yeah, we need a trip to Bali.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay, sorry. Question. People who are supporting these three streamers, what are they thinking? Like, do they think they're actually doing the right thing?
I think a lot of these streamers also have very strong political viewpoints typically. So probably a lot of this also is in general just supporting the streamer because they probably again the hate for Ethan is strong enough.
Okay.
And as well, I think for a lot of them are they're politically quite aligned as well. So they again see this more as a as this person Frogan here says, after a 2-year targeted harassment campaign from Ethan Klein, now he escalated it with his video and this is what the lawsuit is against, So basically, they say that Ethan has been harassing them for a while and now this is another attempt. On the other side, Ethan is these people are have gone crazy basically.
Okay, so there are two group of people. Some of them do believe Ethan was harassing them.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on this? Because I don't know any of these people before today. Maybe Ethan is really a horrible person.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit biased because I grew up watching Ethan. But from what I see these people do is quite insane. I think Ethan sometimes has his interesting viewpoints as well. I don't think anybody can agree with literally everything that they say, but overall I feel like Ethan is more of a guy that tries to more or less be reasonable and do the right things.
Yeah, I think political stand is one thing, right? If you don't agree with other people's political opinion, that's totally your right. But if you are disagreeing with Ethan, then have your channel, talk about your opinion, right? Create some content. Don't just put Ethan's content in the background and make money out of it. I can't stand behind this. Doesn't matter how bad of a person Ethan is.
Yeah, and maybe this will give some more context to this as well, why I have these viewpoints too. I think this is the part that I also was worried about, and I kind of felt bad as well whenever I used to make content previously too, because I was all of these big streamers, they just steal content, and I'm I don't want to. I want to do things the right way, but then is it to get big? I just need to watch TV shows.
Yeah,
and then I'm well, what's gonna happen to the whole influencer community once Sony or Warner Studios finds out and they sue everybody, and then there's no ad money on YouTube, so nobody can be a streamer or a creator now.
Yeah,
and just this is one clip. I'm baffled how open they are with this stuff too.
Okay.
Where else? If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here, because I'm going to be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is chef kiss. By the way.
So yeah, that's why I also think that they before they watch the videos, they also said let's not give him any views.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
give me views for
after,
his
after
content
it as well. Like, hey, by the way, give me money as well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's next level. My vocabulary is too limited.
Yeah, and there's really like 4 core tenets to a fair use case in a like a lawsuit.
Okay.
And
also, we're now just okay. Sorry, I'm still very emotional involved in this story. Okay, so his lawsuit is about fair use of content, right?
Well, yeah, it's a copyright case, but typically, like it's a fair use is part of this is a part of the way how you can use someone's copyrighted work in your own work if you land under the fair use clause, because like I can use your work, but it has to be fair use. I have to treat it fairly and put some more effort into it to transform it in some ways.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So that would be their only legal defense. It's like fair use.
But fair use is stressing on fair.
Yeah, and
if I'm actually reacting and commenting on your video and say opposing our political opinion, then yeah, that's fair use. You're not just sitting in front of a screen and streaming his content and calling it fair use.
Yeah, that's not fair use.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's four core purposes, and I feel like immediately those are crushed even by that little clip there, which is purpose. Like, is it transformational? Is it like commercial purposes? She said at the end of that video that give me money basically. Yeah. So it's commercial purpose. Nature of the work, is it like like a news article or like a creative work? It's creative work. He put a lot of effort into it and made this. It's not like an event that he's covering really.
Yeah.
Amount and substantiality. Basically how much of the original work was used. They watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
And then effect on the market. Does it hurt the market or sales of the original work? They started by saying, let's not give him views, which they can't also really claim ignorance to, is they're in the streaming and the creator space. They can't be like, well, I didn't know this and that. They are earning money from views. So they must know that this is literally stealing money from his pocket. By the way, Ethan also is, thanks to this, even if he like doesn't win the lawsuit, all of the videos and new viewers that he's getting probably is making bank now thanks to this.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of earned it.
Yeah, and I think one clip I didn't show you, which is also funny, is how he finished the video.
You finished the entire video?
Me?
Yeah. Like him talking about this lawsuit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to send the final sentence he said.
What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks.
Yeah, so
I like it. I like this guy.
And before, actually, the streamers found out that they're being sued, he said this. And that's after the streamers. So he predicted that they're going to watch it, and he sued them. And he predicted they're going to make GoFundMes to help raise money. And he was correct. So he just basically orchestrated everything. And I skimmed through some of these comments as well. It seems like a lot of the earlier ones are deleted now.
Yeah.
But some are still here. Like actually in disguise as Ethan support, donating so Ethan will have some money left over at the end. Please raise 500k so you have enough to pay everybody in the case, Ethan and their team.
So funny.
And I think why especially they're in trouble is that they were the creators actually now like 9-10 years ago that like set a standard for what fair use on YouTube is. They're one of the few people that, if you're being sued or suing someone, there's like different case laws that you can rely on as references. Precedents. They set the precedent for fair use on YouTube as content creators, and now they're suing someone, and they can use their precedent in this own in the lawsuit. And back then, the whole like internet community rallied behind them, and they raised a lot of money to fight with their own lawsuit, where they actually took a piece of content, they made an actual creative work about it, and then the final ruling was this.
The key evidence in the record consists of Klein and Haas's videos themselves. Any review of the Klein's video leaves no doubt that it constitutes critical commentary on Haas's video. There is also no doubt that the Klein's video is decidedly not a market substitute for Haas's video. For these and the other reasons set forth below, defendants' use of the clips from the Haas video constitute fair use as a matter of law.
Yeah. So again, not the market substitute. Clear transformation of content, and I assume, this isn't gonna go very well for these creators.
Karma is a bitch. Life is just funny that way sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised how comfortable people are saying this stuff on the internet. That I'm gonna steal your views and I will make money from it.
Yeah, they're secretly saying, I love your content. I can create something that's remotely competitive to yours. So let me just say I hate you. Let's not give you any views, and instead I'm gonna make money out of your content. That's some cowardly move.
Yeah, I was completely consumed by this rabbit hole because again, I used to watch him back in the day a lot.
I
haven't watched him for years now, and then
you're going to actual court document. Have you? Is this the most reading you've had so recently?
Probably. Yeah, this goes way too in deep too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised. I'm just like, there's another part of this which I.
Yeah, because you're like page 3 into the book I gave you, and you've read through 200 pages court documents.
My one funniest thing is this guy. Again, this is like zero context for you, but I think this guy is like the biggest victim in all of this.
Okay.
Because in a lot of the court documents and all of these clips where all of this drama has happened, his face is like everywhere.
Why?
Because he just was in one of the video clips of the Hassan. He's like one of the YouTubers in that community. Yeah. He's not being sued directly, but he's that the original video.
I saw. Yeah.
He was just one time, I guess, as streamers hang out together. And he was showing him some like clips, and he's complete innocent party to this. Okay. But his face is always plastered on in every single thing. When someone talks about the streamers now, you can see somewhere in him. If someone is making a bad or good content piece about this guy, he's somewhere in there. Vice versa to Ethan as well. So he's just getting wrapped up in all of this for like no reason.
It's collateral damage. Yeah. Well, pick your friends wisely, buddy. Okay, so there's no chance the 3 streamers are gonna win, right?
I like, as much as I've also tried to look at the content of like there's called Legal Tube, I guess, like legal YouTubers. Everybody seems to be quite like straightforward case. It's like so much like evidence that basically everybody's like, okay, they should probably just try to settle somehow because like there's no way.
Do you think this will have a bigger impact on the entire streaming community? As in, yes, these three streamers online today, but that lawsuit results are gonna put a lot of these non-streamer
I think
out of business.
No, I think more people are gonna be probably scared of doing more stuff like this, which I think overall is gonna be a good thing for the community because I think right now even on Twitch there's probably people that are like live streaming like Hell's Kitchen, just like there's a thing even called in the ecosystem called chair reacts, where you just leave your chair to eat and go to pee, and then the Mr. Chair is just reacting to the content. So probably it's good if people are a bit nervous about, violating laws.
Yeah, I wish they would make the lawsuit process a bit easier to sue these people.
Some other streamers are already making jokes as well because they're demanding a jury trial if this goes to jury, and people are like, please stream the lawsuit so that we can all react to it and make content out of it.
Is that allowed? I want to watch that too.
I think if one, I don't know exactly how it works in US, but as I understand, even with like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard cases, I think as long as one party requests that it's publicized, then I think it has to, but I'm not 100% sure.
Interesting. Cool. So another peek into the dark side. Wow. Look at all the useful information you've consumed. Very nice.
Well, it's actually somewhat, I guess, interesting for sure, but it affects the space that I'm in. We're making content now.
Yeah, that's true.
And I work with brands daily about influencer stuff. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you call it market research. All right.
Yeah.
That's it for today.
That's it.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye.